Howdy, Ayebawl here, and welcome to another episode of Factorio with Arumba's Angels plus Bob Mods Pack. So, sorry about the mix up earlier with episodes 8 and 9, but they should be squared away now. Uh, this is episode 10, and we're going to fiddle around in the main bus area for a little bit. I finally got the blue science packs that I needed, so I can get the logistics system. So I've got the requester chest. So with the passive provider chest and requester chest, I can set up a logistics network to have the robots move some of the resources around for me. Okay, so now I'm heading back to the oil and gas area where I'll start setting up some actual resources that I need. So first things first is I need to repipe the raw oil into the oil tank. I'll do something a little different for the gas later on, or now, and I will just barrel it up rather than pipe it up. The reason why I do it this way is to already have the oil and gas area set up to receive barrels of gas, because mainly that's where they'll be coming from later on. I should have removed the pipelines the other direction, so it would have forced the gas back into the other pipes. But I don't believe I lost that much. Maybe like just a handful of units. So I know that later on I'm definitely going to be needing purified water and the sulfur. So with the oil and gas separators that I have, I go ahead and feed the sulfuric water directly into these two purifying units. I'm pretty sure that these two units will most definitely be able to keep up with those 8 oil and gas separators. So that gives me the purified water that I need. So the natural gas, or the raw gas, is turned into natural gas. Or yeah, the raw gas is turned into a natural gas liquid, which then I use natural gas liquid to make methanol, benzol, and ethanol. I think that's right. But those three right there, they just keep confusing me. So I set them up for their own individual storages, and then later on I end up just barreling it up. So I noticed that it was finally getting dark, and I should probably start laying down the electricity, and so I put down lights. So hopefully everything's a lot easier to see. So with the oil refineries, I'm using oil and a condensed residue. But I end up running out of the condensed residue, or it's condensed something. It's the grade drop. So I go ahead and add another 4 oil refineries to just do crude oil. So to get sulfuric acid started, you first need to do a separation of the purified water into hydrogen and oxygen. And right now I'm trying to figure out where to set it up. So now that I've got that placed down, I can sit down the sulfur dioxide and just let that feed straight into the sulfuric acid. So I moved the sulfur over one lane because I didn't want to block the in-out take for the purified water tank. So I know I'm going to need purified water for something else. So now that I've got my passive provider chest and my requester chest, I can start setting everything up to be delivered by robots to move the gas and oil industry around a little bit better. So I figured I'll use the loaders just to load everything into a chest and out of the chest, so I have one central spot to be able to pick up a bulk down here at the end of the line. Later on I realized that the steel storage ended up sucking it all up. So anytime I needed steel, I had to go all the way to the end of the line to get it. So I hook up the, what are they? Swap out the steel storages for the passive provider and the requester chest here. And I set up the requester chest for 40 steel barrels. I realized these two never got set up, so I had the input pipes for those. And here's where I hook up the hydrogen and oxygen. So now sulfuric acid is being made. Next step, plastic. But not until I fix the oil refinery area. I need to move the storage tanks over and add four more oil refineries. So I set up some heavy pumps just to pump what's out of the tanks so I don't lose it. I have an entire page of barrel and unbarrel of different types of fluids and gases. It's kind of difficult to find them. I'm really glad for that search function. So now with those four in place, it should definitely be able to keep using or keep producing the three types of oils, yellow, green, and red. So the crude oil that I had in storage there, I go ahead and pump it back into the storage tank so it can be utilized. And then I reset up the storage tanks for the three fluids. And then provide the property chests. So I was getting confused between methane, methanol, and overall I just basically needed one more machine. But I ended up getting frustrated, so I was like, just barrel it all up. We'll move it somewhere else. Alright, well that's going to take it for this episode. And we'll carry on with the oil and gas next episode. Alright, thank you and see you tomorrow.